So the University of Valley Forge began back in 1939, but the digital media program itself is a little bit more recent, starting back in 2007. The University of Valley Forge, our mission is to prepare individuals for a life of service and leadership in the church and in the world. And digital media allows us to do that in a new medium. Digital media is definitely one of the largest and fastest growing majors here on campus, and we have the opportunity to pour into our students and they get to use media for Christ. So back in 2015, it was decided, hey, we're going to need some new cameras because we're just outgrowing the ones that we currently have. And so our neighbors right down the road from us in Kimberton, AVT, they were a huge help in that process. So before getting these Sony cameras, I was actually looking at another brand, but working alongside AVT, they were able to get us a great deal, and they were also able to hook us up with the fiber connection, which is what I really wanted. We use our Sony cameras basically every single day. We have gotten to the point where we're out at least 26 times a year doing different events, like I said, conventions, conferences, festivals, all these different types of things that are all student run. When I was a student here, it was only about 2 or 3 a year, but we began doing a lot more. So back in 2013 was our very first time doing the Creation Festival. Now this is a large Christian music festival in Mount Union, Pennsylvania, with about 20,000 people who show up. And big name bands, at least in the Christian realm. The fact that we are working with Sony cameras now gives our students the opportunity to work hands-on with state-of-the-art equipment and stuff that they will see when they get out in the real world, in the field. So Sony plays a huge part in our production. We would not be able to do it without these cameras. Another huge benefit to going with AVT and Sony is that once we bought the gear, they didn't just leave us out to dry. Sony sent a personal representative to teach my students and to teach me how to turn everything on and use it to the best of its ability. And they have constantly been reachable by phone or by email, and they are constantly in contact with their customers. I can reach out to a Sony representative at any time. They're very consistent, they're very reliable, and they really care about their customer and they keep their product in check. I would most certainly recommend Sony and AVT because they have both played such a huge part in the development of our program. There's not a day that goes by that I don't enjoy these cameras, and I would not get anything else.